The deadly winter storm that has killed at least 28 people and caused travel chaos across the U.S. will create a potentially life-threatening hazard for those on the move or working outside on Christmas Day, forecasters warned Sunday. In some areas, being outdoors could lead to frostbite in minutes, the National Weather Service said in a bulletin. If you must travel or be out in the elements, prepare for extreme cold by dressing in layers, covering as much exposed areas of skin as possible, and pack winter safety kits in your vehicles, it added. Stretching from the Great Lakes near Canada to Rio Grande along the Mexican border, the storm swept across the U.S. in recent days, leaving at least 28 people dead, according to an NBC News tally. Fatalities were recorded in Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, and New York, among other states. Forecasters said 28 inches of snow had accumulated in the city as of Saturday. Last month, areas just south of the city saw a record 6 feet of snow from a single storm. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said Friday almost every fire truck in the city was stranded in the snow, as she asked residents to bundle up, stay indoors, and stay safe this weekend. The city's international airport was also shut down. Blinding blizzards, freezing rain, and frigid cold also knocked out power in places from Maine to Seattle, and hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses were left without power, and millions of people were left on edge about the possibility of blackouts. National Grid, which services customers in New York and Massachusetts, asked its customers on Saturday in Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, and Long Island to reduce natural gas usage until Sunday afternoon. Thousands of flights were also canceled as people tried to make their way home for Christmas. On Sunday, at least 1,200 flights were canceled across the country, stranding last-minute holiday travelers. Increasing snowfall can be attributed in part to climate change, according to the Environmental Defense Fund, as a warmer planet is evaporating more water into the atmosphere. That added moisture means more precipitation in the form of heavy snowfall or downpours, it said on its website. During warmer months, this can cause record-breaking floods. But during the winter, when our part of the world is tipped away from the sun, temperatures drop, and instead of downpours, we can get massive winter storms, it added. Meanwhile, the NWS said the conditions were expected to slowly improve as the system weakens. But for Sunday, it said blustery winds would continue to filter in cold Canadian air to the eastern two-thirds of the nation. It said that heavy lake-effect snow, strong winds, and reduced visibilities would continue downwind of the Great Lakes, and bitter conditions would remain across much of the country. Lake-effect snows with local blizzard conditions may linger into Christmas Day, it added.
Inside the Kardashian-Jenner family's extravagant Christmas party. The Kardashian-Jenner family celebrated Christmas with an extravagant blowout bash complete with festive decorations, endless treats, and a private performance by Grammy-nominated artist Sia on Saturday night. Kim Kardashian showed up to the opulent evening wearing a silver sparkling gown that showed off her shoulders. The scheme's founder, 42, was back to her long brown hair after rocking a bleach blonde look for quite some time. Kim posted several TikTok videos with her daughter, North, who looked chic in a metallic sparkly shirt and pants set. But North's outfit wasn't what stole the show. It was her singing talents. The 9-year-old daughter of Kim and her ex-husband Kanye West took to the stage to perform a duet with Sia. They belted out her song, My Snowman and Me for partygoers before the singer proceeded to sing other hits solo, including Chandelier. Khloe Kardashian stunned in a strapless red gown and accessorized with a sparkly Santa Claus purse by Judith Lieber and finished the look with a stunning diamond necklace. Khloe, 48, shared in her Instagram story that she arrived at the party early because she was just too excited to start the celebrations. Her 4-year-old daughter, True, was seen dancing around with a cute red bow in her hair. Kendall Jenner also wore red, opting for a sequin gown. The model, 27, was seen sipping tequila, perhaps her 818, garnished with an orange slice. Meanwhile, Kourtney Kardashian posted a throwback family photo with her husband Travis Barker and a few of their kids from last Christmas before heading to the soiree. Kourtney looked sexy in a sheer lace long-sleeve red gown while her rocker hubby wore an all-black suit. But this year, Kourtney, 43, opted for an all-white gown with plenty of tulle, leading the look to resemble a wedding gown. Kylie Jenner, for her part, seemed to be the life of the party. She filmed herself taking massive tequila shots with a group of friends including her bestie Anastasia Karanicola. The Kylie Cosmetics founder, 25, matched with her 4-year-old daughter Stormi in beige gowns trimmed with black lace and sequins by fashion label Mugler. It's unclear if Stormi's dad, Travis Scott, attended the fancy fete. Strangely, their momager Kris Jenner wasn't seen in any of the family's social media snaps, and it's unclear if she was there, but Khloe did say that she wore her Santa purse in honor of my mommy, leading some fans to think she couldn't make the celebrations. The theme of the lavish party was red. The bash was lined with dozens of twinkling red Christmas trees and red string lights, and tables were draped with red tablecloths and topped with endless plates of appetizers, cookies, cakes, and other festive sweets. Kim even shared a photo of herself enjoying champagne and mini hot dogs at the end of the night. Partygoers were also treated to seize candies, and the kids were seen playing in a massive red ball pit.
China's top health body stops publishing daily COVID case figures as infections soar. China's top health authority has announced that it has stopped publishing daily COVID-19 case numbers, as reports claimed that the true toll of the country's ongoing outbreak is much worse than the official figures published by authorities. The National Health Commission said Sunday that relevant outbreak information would instead be published by China's CDC, a subdepartment managed by the NHC. The decision to delegate its case counts to a lower authority comes as China experiences an unprecedented coronavirus wave following a drastic easing of restrictions. The statement did not say how often China's CDC would publish its COVID reports. Traditionally, China's CDC only publishes monthly digests for all infectious diseases regulated under Chinese law, ranging from seasonal flu to hepatitis B and plague. Since China drastically eased its COVID restrictions earlier this month, there has been no clear data on the extent of the virus spread on the national level. China no longer officially tallies its total number of infections after authorities shut down their nationwide network of PCR testing booths and said they would stop gathering data on asymptomatic cases. People in China are now using rapid antigen tests to detect infections and are under no obligation to report positive results. Health officials in China's Zhejiang province, located just south of Shanghai, said Sunday they were seeing more than 1 million new COVID-19 cases a day. The province has a population of 64 million according to latest census data published in 2021. According to CNN calculations, it would indicate around 1,563 new daily infections per 100,000 people. The 9 million resident city of Qingdao in the northern Shandong province is also seeing around 500,000 new infections every day, the city's health chief Bo Tao told journalists on Friday, adding that the peak is yet to come. According to CNN calculations, this represents 5,556 infections per 100,000 population. In the southern manufacturing hub of Dongguan, a city with a population of more than 10 million, health officials said Friday they are seeing between 250,000 to 350,000 new cases daily. The peak of COVID infection is approaching. Infection numbers are increasing at an accelerating rate in Dongguan. Our health system and health workers are facing an unprecedented challenge and immense pressure, the city's health authority said in a statement. For nearly 3 years, the Chinese government has used strict lockdowns, centralized quarantines, mass testing, and rigorous contact tracing to curb the spread of the virus. That costly strategy was abandoned earlier in December, following an explosion of protests across the country against stringent restrictions that have upended businesses and daily life. But experts have warned that the country is poorly prepared for such a drastic exit, having fallen short on bolstering the elderly vaccination rate, upping surge and intensive care capacity in hospitals, and stockpiling antiviral medications. A study earlier in December found that China's abrupt and underprepared exit from zero COVID could lead to nearly 1 million deaths. Almost 250 million people in China may have caught COVID-19 in the first 20 days of December, according to an internal estimate from the nation's top health officials, Bloomberg News and the Financial Times reported Friday. The NHC summary of Wednesday's meeting said it delved into the treatment of patients affected by the new outbreak. The figures are in stark contrast to the public data of the NHC, which reported just 62,592 symptomatic cases in the first 20 days of December. CNN has reached out to the NHC for comment. Facing growing skepticism that it is downplaying COVID deaths, the Chinese government recently defended the accuracy of its official tally by revealing it had updated its method of counting fatalities caused by the virus. Those deemed to have died due to another disease or underlying condition, such as in the event of a heart attack, will not be counted as a virus death, even if they were sick with COVID at the time, he said. The official tally has been met with disbelief and ridicule online, where posts mourning loved ones dying of COVID abound. Caixin, a Chinese financial magazine known for its investigative pieces, reported on the deaths of 2 veteran state media journalists infected with COVID on days the official toll stood at 0.